Hello guys, today's episode is dedicated to one of the most intense and team-oriented events in State of Survival, Abyssal Skirmish. If you want to consistently perform better, dominate your opponents and actually feel the impact of your contribution, you need a clear strategy, not only as an individual player, but as an entire alliance. In this guide, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to upgrade your warship, how I personally approach it, and how we organize as an alliance to maximize our effectiveness during the event. Let's start with the absolute priority, the foundation of everything, your hull. This is the number one upgrade you should always focus on first. The reason is simple. Hull directly increases the durability of your warship. In Abyssal Skirmish, survival is everything. A warship that stays active longer continues to deal damage, support allies and absorb pressure from the enemy. If your ship goes down too quickly, all other upgrades become irrelevant. Investing heavily into hull ensures that you remain in the fight as long as possible, and that alone can be the difference between winning and losing a match. The second key upgrade is the anti-ship missile system. This is where your offensive power truly starts to shine. Anti-ship missiles significantly increase the damage your warship deals to enemy ships. In coordinated alliance play, this becomes extremely powerful because multiple players focusing on missile upgrades can melt enemy durability at an alarming rate. If your alliance is active and consistently supplying missiles, this upgrade becomes one of your strongest tools for applying pressure and forcing enemies into defensive play. Next comes with the engine. This is often underestimated but incredibly important. Increasing your warship's speed gives you a major tactical advantage. Faster movements allow you to reposition quickly, respond to threats, retreat when necessary and reinforce key areas on the map. In high-level play, mobility is just as important as damage and durability. A slow warship is predictable and easy to target, while a fast one becomes much harder to deal with. My fourth priority is missile defensive systems. Since missiles are one of the primary sources of damage in Abyssal Skirmish, reducing incoming missile damage is crucial. This upgrade directly improves your survivability against the most common type of attack you will face. When both sides are actively using missiles, having stronger missile defense can tilt engagements in your favor, allowing your warship to outlast opponents in prolonged fights. Now, it's important to understand that this upgrade strategy is specifically designed for active alliances. If your team is engaged, communicates well and consistently delivers resources like missiles and fuel barrels, then these upgrades will give you maximum value. Your warship becomes a true centerpiece of your alliance strategy, constantly attacking, defending and being repaired in real time. Active participation is what unlocks the full potential of this approach. At the same time, there are several upgrades that we completely ignore, and I want to explain why. First, cannons. On paper, they might seem useful, but in practice, they deal far too little damage to justify an investment. The return simply isn't there compared to missiles. As a result, we don't spend any resources upgrading cannons at all. Similarly, the deck upgrade, which reduces damage taken from cannons, is also not worth it, since cannons themselves are weak and rarely impactful in serious gameplay. Investing in defense against them is inefficient. You are essentially preparing for a threat that doesn't matter. Another upgrade that might seem appealing but is actually quite misleading is the shield. While it does provide temporary protection from all damage, the duration is very short. During that time your opponents are not losing progress, They are simply redirecting their efforts. They can gather resources, prepare missiles, and come back stronger the moment your shield expires. Whether the shield lasts 2 or 3 minutes, it doesn't significantly change the final outcome of the battle. In my experience, it's wasted investment that doesn't contribute to long-term success. As an alliance, our approach is very straightforward. We prioritize constant activity. Players are responsible for supplying missiles and fuel, repairing the warship whenever needed, and staying engaged throughout the event. Coordination here is the key. When everyone understands their role and contributes consistently, the warship becomes incredibly powerful and difficult to take down. To sum it all up, focus your upgrades on the hull first, then anti-ship missiles, followed by engine and missile defense systems. Ignore cannons, deck and shield. Play as an active alliance, keep your warship supplied and repaired, and you will see a massive improvement in your performance during Abyssal Skirmish. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this guide and want to dive deeper into a world of State of Survival, make sure to check out my brand new playlist with mini audiobooks. Every story is written and narrated by me, so if you are looking for something immersive and unique, you will definitely find it there.